Alright, so we're gonna go out and go forth an adventure. And as I choke to death. Life gem. Who don't love a good old-fashioned life gem? Let's go talk to a cat. Oh, there you are.
Oh, undead, are we?
No.
And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
Do I look like I'm about to fall apart? I look fabulous!
Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté.
I'm gonna call you Blue Kitty.
So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful. This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused.
What does that even mean? Even a cat amused? What does that even mean?
Nothing suited you, I presume. Well, that's dismaying.
We will go forth and find, which we need to go up somewhere. I miss my character in Bloodborne. I really do think Bloodborne, it does have a lot of flaws, but I just... Going back to Dark Souls 2, it's always weird to go... Even while I was going back to Demon Souls, there's just so many things they change, so many little things they start changing that changes the series for the better. And, you know, I don't know.
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now. See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
See that statue? Guess... Hey.
That is actually exactly what happened. Equipment. What kind of rings? Additional reduction of enemy poise. Do I have a shield? No, I do not. Okay, oh well. I may go dual wielding, I don't know. I have to go... The Bloodborne weapons are just so much more interesting than even like Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls, which I did recently go through. Like Demon Souls, all I used was the, you know, I've cut out a lot of cursing and whatnot in my things, but the Bastard Sword, you know, that was all I used in Demon Souls. I never really needed another weapon. That was just what I had, and that's what I used to completely just go through the game. I didn't need anything else. Need to oh wait, no. Duh, we need to go down and around. That's right. Duh. Okay, everything's coming to me. I remember all of the areas. I may not remember exactly how to get to them right off the bat, but you know, it'll come to me. But yeah, no, you know, just the going back through the series. Dark Souls 1's the only one I haven't went through recently. But going through Demon's Souls and, you know, playing Dark Souls 2 for a large portion of last year, you know, it's astonishing to see just the changes that do occur. Because they do make, you know, it's hard to go back to some of these older entries. Like Bloodborne, there are fewer weapons, but the weapons matter. Like, there's a reason for, you know, they have, each of them are their own unique style you can focus on. Instead of focusing on getting the best whatever version of that weapon is, you can instead focus on mastering a weapon. You can focus on, you know, mastering that particular weapon if you like it. Like, I like the Hunter's Axe, I like the Scythe, And right now I'm enjoying the Blades of Mercy or something, like little two-handed things. And it forces you to use weapons and get proficient with them instead of looking for just the more powerful version of whatever weapon, you know. It forces you to get proficient. And, you know, even going back to, you know, I don't know, it's so bizarre. Going back to this one and having, like, just this little rinky-dink sword that doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. I'll drop this sword. As soon as I find something better, I'm dropping this one. I don't care about this sword. I don't care about it. I'm not going to invest anything into it. And, you know, why would I invest materials when I can, you know... Another thing they did in the new Souls, which I like, or new Souls, Bloodborne, whatever you want to say, is instead of... Ooh, I don't remember there. Is they took, instead of having all these different materials to upgrade weapons, you have one material, and that's it. And I think that's for the best. You know, the more I kind of recall things from this game, the more I'm like, you know, Bloodborne does a lot of it better. Especially the boss fights. Although, to be fair, Bloodborne relies a little bit too much on werewolves. Just a tad bit too much. Also, I missed my charge attacks. Can you fit in here? No, you can't. So the AI still is a little bit... Oh, crap. And I died! Wow. Oh yeah, this is Dark Souls. God, I'm so used to Bloodborne. I'm used to being able to... I'm used to being able to pop away from something. Like, if there's a fight, you know, I'll give it credit where credit's due. If there's something... If I'm in the midst of a enemy that's very powerful, I can just, you know, pop away from it. Like, oh crap, you know, sidestep away. This one I've got to... I just, I'm gonna have to get back into the Souls mindset, which I don't really want to. I spent so much time getting used to Bloodborne. I'm actually halfway decent at Bloodborne compared to these, you know, compared to the Souls. I think I'm probably most proficient at Bloodborne. You know, I've spent time with my weapons. I understand how, like, the Hunter's Axe... I understand how the weapons work. Like, I understand what's the best time to attack. This one, I don't care about this weapon. I don't care about it. But I still do like Dark Souls 2. Actually, I love Dark Souls 2. Don't get me wrong. I love Dark Souls 2. I don't even know why I bothered. Everything is so slow. Oh yeah, and I'm dead. Undead. I need to get that ring. I'm just awful at this. I don't have my charge attack. I don't have... Come on, well, let's go. Come on. We got a tree here. I think if he grabs me, it's a one-hit kill for me. Titanic shard. Well, at least get a shard or two. Get that bonfire. I don't think we can warp yet. Can we? I can't remember. Can't remember. Wasn't there some spear guys? It does seem like they have actually put a few, you know, different enemy spots. One I can tell. There we go. Oh, you drop. Oh, crap. A little less feedback also than like Bloodborne. If you get attacked in Bloodborne, you're getting stunned. Just little nitpicks. I still love this game, don't get me wrong. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Also, did they change it where, if I'm not mistaken, when you died in, you know, Dark Souls 2, if I'm not mistaken, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it before you, again, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it before, you know, your health immediately went to like half of what it was? If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Wow, it has been a bit since I played this. Sounds of it outside. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but apparently the storm of the century has approached my house. Awesome. What do we got here? There was a guy. There was like a dude there before. I wonder what happened to him. I wonder where they moved him. Let's go up here. Well, we tried. We tried. And that's all you can do at the end of the day, is try. I mean, you could also succeed, which is a very viable option, but you could also try. Trying works. Yeah, I don't like the jumping. I don't think I have my, nope, my Estus flask. Did we always start out with one? I could have sworn we had more than one. And how do we increase our Estus? Yeah. Wow, I'm just blanking on some of these things. I don't know. Like I said, I have bad memory. Once I stop, like, playing a game or something, you know, it's very few exceptions. Maybe very, very few exceptions for the most part, but things just fly out of my brain. I'm used to Bloodborne having the blood vials and enemies dropping, you know, having a lot of constant drops and stuff. I'm used to Demon Souls, because I went through it recently. And in Demon Souls, you relied mostly on herbs to heal you. So. Well, that only took 20 years to drink. Wow. God, my weapons are breaking like no tomorrow. Is the... Wow, I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna have to swap to it. I don't have a choice. Seems like we're gonna have to be... Life gems are gonna be a big thing I'm gonna have to use. Okay, so if Dark Souls 2 rather, sorry, is at 60 frames per second and the that's stupid. God, look at that, the new weapon I have is already freaking about just holy crap. Wow. God. That sucks. God, melee characters are just even more, you know, handicapped. Well, at least I got a shield. I do like that there's a wooden shield in Bloodborne. It's kind of a joke. Oh, and make no mistake, I'm going full Havel when I find it. It's nice to see that the Dark Souls community always helpful. Always helpful. Boom. Tune spells. Sure. I will buy a key. Fragment of the branch of yore. We need that. Pharaoh's Lockstone. See, what is that? Bright Bulb. That's a new item. Those are new. I don't recall those. Held I could use. Ugh, I don't like.
My name is Melentia. You're a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Dranglegs been up a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea. Thank you. Well, seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life grown into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you. Next time we meet my lover.
Well,
Lonely time.
let's go up here. I'm really trying to remember how to get my Estus up. I don't remember that key is. Are the enemies... There was a guy there used to be. Not anymore. Holy crap, my weapons don't have any durability. Holy crap. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die to just some random nobody. Great. Okay, so the enemy placement is different. I will give it that. There was a couple of guys here before. Okay, there's still him. Of course. Wait, is this door open? It's locked, okay. About just straight up died over doing nothing. Awesome. Was that guy always there? I don't think so. Much better. Yeah, no, let's not drop there just yet. I don't think that's where I need to... Actually, I take that back. I do believe that's where I need to drop. Yeah, no, let me just walk over that precarious little spot. That's just what I'll do. Of course. There we go. Scale of 1 is stupid. There we go. What if they changed up that boulder? I know there's a boulder that rolls through there. Oh, crap baskets. Well, you live and you learn. Live and learn. I miss Bloodborne. Woo! Oh, that could have been awkward. I'll be darned if I didn't just straight up roll into that, or roll into that. I mean, I don't think there's any more boulders. Let's talk to our dear friend over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just daydreaming, I think. My name is Kale. I'm a traveler, like yourself.
Oh, sweet.
I'm navigating the continent to create a map.
To me, it looks like you're digging the dirt, but whatever.
Why cartography, you ask?
No, that's not what I asked. I didn't ask you anything. You didn't.
Good question.
Okay.
When I first came to this forsaken land, it was a curse? Something about a curse? How embarrassing. I seem to have lost my focus. But I do know one thing for certain. I have always been very fond of maps.
Is that why you're digging
I
the
came
dirt?
to this land some time ago. Drangleic, the Lost Kingdom. It sounded so romantic. Have you seen Majula? Well, there's a rather spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a squatter, I'm afraid. Inside the mansion, I found a strange map, like none I'd ever seen. I believe that it's a map of Drangleic. Now I'm traveling the land to prove it. Yes, that's it. That's why I came to the kingdom. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Then what? I don't seem to recall.
Become the chosen monarch?
Were you looking for that map? Wonderful. Then you're fascinated by maps, just like me.
Yeah, just like you.
Shame
Except
on
not
you.
at all.
You should have told me before. Here, take this. A key to the mansion.
Sweet.
What a joy to meet a kindred spirit out here. Incredible, really, isn't it? Such a map to be chiseled in stone. Oh, but one thing. I would not venture deep into the mansion. Now, I can't be certain, but I've heard disturbing noises. Something about it feels wrong. Just be careful, please.
Maybe they finally included that
I'll
secret
be
boss.
back in Majula soon. Perhaps we will meet again and discuss maps at our leisure.
Perhaps. Man, you have less than I do. Also, did you cause a boulder to fall in my general direction? Because if so, not cool, man. Not cool. I'm gonna run past everything. I think that might be a pretty reasonable solution. All things considered. All things considered, we could go up and try to fight the pursuer. No. No. Whoa. Okay, I got a little... I don't want to grab that item right yet. I don't want to grab these items. Interesting thing about the Souls games, you can, you know... I know we can blow a hole in that wall, and that's what I'm going to do. Bugger off. Don't I have some sort of... Oh, that's... I gotta be honest, I didn't expect that to happen. I can actually kill you now. Bye-bye. Should be able to blow this up. Crap. That sucks. Yeah, oh yeah, that thing.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Who is the judge? Her journey will be all sorts of treasure hunt. Be careful out there. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther. There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside. I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside. I'll leave this.
Well, I've got 4,000 some odd souls. My weapon has the durability of nothing, and so far, so horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I was hoping I could break that, cause that wall to explode, but it looks like that just wasn't meant to be. I'll count myself sort of lucky. You know what? I would love to return to the last bonfire. Oh! At least he was kind enough to leave me alone. Why, I look like a moron. At least he was kind enough to do that. I will take your finest 10 things. Ugh, I hate you so much. Reverses hollowing. Yeah, I'll take these. Well, crud. I guess this is a good place to stop for now, so we'll continue on when